Welcome back to Hidden Power Zone, everybody. This is kind of a short zone. There's not really a whole lot for us to do over here. It's kind of linear, and it's basically just the epilogue to Lava Reef zone from yesterday, more than an actual real zone to itself. But we are getting really close to the end of the game here. After today, we'll have tomorrow to finish up the final real zone, and that's basically it for the entire game, which is kind of cool how it lines up with the end of the week and also with the holiday. Usually, like, it doesn't work out that way, and I just end up taking the rest of the week off. But we have just enough rings to unlock Hyper Sonic. We have 50 rings in this stage total, not counting any of the bonus, which is going to be really cool because it allows us to get into Hyper Sonic for this upcoming boss fight. So let me try not to mess up this bonus stage over here. Wait, what? I clicked. How does that work? Do we want the fire shield? Yeah, we have one. I'm trying not to mess around too much over here, just because we already have the 50 rings required to turn into Hyper Sonic. So there's no point in me like trying to mess around and just mess up the bonus stage. And in this remastered version, if you complete this bonus stage by exiting at the top, then you will actually get an achievement. But over here we have this Knuckles fight over here. And the Knuckles fight, you have to hit him at the back of the head. If you try to hit him at the front, then he'll always block your attacks. And I'm trying to get to more attacks before we turn into Hyper Sonic. But he seems to just keep doing this spin dash. He has another glide attack that he can do. I'm trying to get him to do that. Glide attack? No. Do we have to like be in the middle? Is that what causes it? It seems like it might be position based. Alright, you know what? If he doesn't feel like doing it, let's give him... Oh, there you go. You can actually interrupt his glide attack by hitting him in the legs. But it's usually quite difficult to line up, so if you don't feel like doing it, you can just wait for him to do his spin dash, wait for him to land, rather than try to lose your rings that way. But yeah, that's basically the fight. And that's basically the level. We'll see after this fight, we see Robotnik coming in to invade this kind of sanctuary where we hold all of our Super Emeralds. But he's actually stealing away the Master Emerald. The Master Emerald is the only one we didn't get to actually activate. And that's what basically Knuckles over here is trying to guard. But you can hit it, Robotnik, as many times as you want. It's not going to interrupt the cutscene. It's just a cool little interactable cutscene that they left us over here to mess around with. But now that the Master Emerald has been stolen, Knuckles is going to elicit our help over here. He's going to unlock a portal, not a portal, a transporter that will take us to the next Sky Sanctuary zone. So this is Sky Sanctuary zone. It's also another really linear level, despite it supposedly being set all the way out in the open on some kind of a floating city. But there's not a whole lot of exploration we can do over here. So we're just waiting for this cutscene to finish, and Knuckles is going to activate a bridge for us, and that will begin the level. And you can actually gain a decent amount of speed over here. There are a whole bunch of springs spread throughout the city, and these egg robots are the only enemies that you can actually fight. But oh, yeah, and if you try to backtrack, like, there are all these springs over here to make sure like you have probably the toughest time backtracking. But over here we have another electric shield, and just like with Flying Battery Zone or on any other open bases, the electric shield is going to help us a lot over here. And over here, it looks like there's a place for us to do some exploration. There's another path, but there's actually not. This is the way where we came from. So following the preset path is going to be pretty much it's going to guarantee pretty much the smoothest experience. There are some like odd goodies that you can find here and there, but overall, like they are not all that important. It's not like you can find a bonus stage over here. I don't think there's actually a bonus stage in this level. But this level reuses some of the older Sonic 1 and 2 bosses. This is the first boss from Sonic 1. And with Hypersonic, like, these guys are not... This is not really a close fight at all. Later on we'll see another boss from Sonic 2 as well, and that one can be a little bit more fun to deal with. But yeah, over here, like, what we're doing is just messing around with the map, trying to see how fast we can go without foregoing any of the exploration. Wait, another one? Can we not get a fire shield? Or an electric, maybe? Nope. Bubble shield works as well. Oh, and I really like these bouncy clouds. They remind me of those other bouncy clouds from Rayman. And Rayman is definitely something we'll be exploring as well a little bit later. Let me see if I can get enough rings to get a 1-up here. Oh, can I? Oh, okay. I just messed up that bounce over. I was going to see if we can bounce ourselves onto this little pole, little monkey bar over here. That's not a pole, is it? Oh, we can get a fire shield. And the fire shield is actually quite dangerous to use on this stage, just because there are actually pits all across the map. So if you like use a fire dash at the wrong time, then you will actually just chuck yourself into the pit. And this is the reused boss from Sonic 2. This is originally the boss from Metropolis Zone, and he does basically the entire mechanics of the Metropolis Zone fight here over here, including this laser mechanic that he does. But once you pop all of those bubbles that are surrounding him, then all he has left is one more health point, and that's when he does the laser. And we don't have a lot of the stage remaining here. We have a little bit more to mess around with, and after that we are going to be seeing the real boss of this song. Yeah, that shell over there that always gets me. You think you've just took out the egg robo and that's it, but there's always that spiky shell that will come swinging just as you bounce yourself off the egg robo. Oh my god. Can I get at least one ring? No? But yeah, the most dangerous thing about this stage is actually all these like shells over here, just because they are always placed at the most inconvenient places, and like one hit that would basically just take out all of your rings, and then the boss fight, because it's a little bit tricky as well, then that basically just means you will probably lose at least one life to the boss fight. And I don't want to jump up over here so I don't get... And I think there's a big robot at the end of this little tower over here as well. Yeah. Okay, so there's some rain. And if you think this is one of the branching pathways, it's actually not. Like this whole stage is completely like streamlined. There's not a whole lot of branching paths that we can take. So we take the final teleporter, and that will send us over to the boss fight of Mecha Sonic. And Mecha Sonic is kind of like Silver Sonic from Sonic 2, except he's a little bit easier. He doesn't have as many attacks that Silver Sonic has, and you actually get to come into this fight with at least some ranks on you. Oh. Yeah, so just like that, Mecha Sonic is done. And if you fight Knuckles, Mecha Sonic actually gets a super form, but because we are playing as Sonic, we don't get to see the super form of Mecha Sonic. So right now he's not destroyed yet, he's just deactivated, and when Knuckles come to this zone, then he'll actually get to see the super form of Mecha Sonic. But that's the end of the level, and tomorrow comeback we'll be doing the Death Egg Zone, and we'll be pretty much finishing this game with both Death Egg Zone and the bonus zone that we get from unlocking Hypersonic. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.